It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set!
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee.
This is brought in at the 21. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. It's a big play there. 48 yards.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Hey, 43, 15.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Pacheco once again.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know. Momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Go check.
Back to throw, Willis.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So that only as incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks, 43 yards. And the Titans are able to answer answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Shootout, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll swing this out to Tony. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now Patrick going to change the play. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. Oh, nice move. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Again, it's Pacheco. A beautiful fake. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll go down at the 28. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Pacheco.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Stop below 18. 65 Jack. 65 Jack. Street. Street. Go.
2nd down throw coming by Willis.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Flush to his right.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Mahomes now on 1st down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Hey, 43, 43.
Open man right side is Tony.
Touchdown!
Kadarius Toney
From 8 yards out.
and the Dragons are able to move back in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Joseph Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So now it's two straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A give to Pacheco off the option. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It goes as a gain of 8, it moves the chains.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Valdez-Scantling in motion left. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now Patrick going to change the play. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Butker Rutgers kick here is good. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Options galore here, second and a few inches.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Willis now off of play action. Under pressure, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Okay, break.
3rd and 9 here.
Dragon 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They go play action with Willis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert third downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Amani Hooker. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Street. Ready.
On first down, Willis. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Let's go now.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Last play of the half, Willis escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Justin Reed, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Street. Go.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Mahomes going to change things up.
Hey, 15.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now is Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Pulled in at the 24. Still fighting. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit. 60 Eagles. Panther 11.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7.
19 Lions. 18 Pioneers.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they... He'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Short throw, hauled in by Kelsey. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Look at him go inside the 30.
And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
Slot man moves right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Warrior 70.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's 4th down.
Caleb Shudak on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 to a starting field position like that. 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kid who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This will be 3rd and 5. They go play fake. Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And taken at the 46. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increased. Twice the distance now just to get a 1st down, and one less down to try and get it.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Titans strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now? We could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Come 19, come 19.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Second and 3. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
To their fourth quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. A run by Pacheco on second down. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now they'll change things up.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Travis Kelce, 60 yards. And the Dragons have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. Now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Check smash. Check smash. Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
79 Broncos. Drop 60. Drop 60.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here we go.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on to punt for Tennessee.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard across midfield. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked out all the way through? It's going to give you the play we saw to win the game. Because I know everyone's thinking that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
So for the Titans, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans.
Meanwhile, for Tokyo,
they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.